I'm going to make this pretty uncut and raw, but it's something that I have been thinking about for a long time. When, I'm sitting alone, just thinking about 2025 right around the corner and just assessing my current situation. And I think that everybody can really get something from it and apply it to their own self, is that it is time to show God that you are ready for more. Not that you want more, because it's easy to get into this, I guess, like self-fulfilling trap that you think you are a lot better than you actually are, or you think you're worth more than you think you are, or than you actually are, or, whatever it is. But I think the first step to showing God that you are ready for more is looking at what you are doing with what you currently have. So not, I'm ready for more, give me more now. Look at, in whatever context this is in your life. For me, it's mostly around like online business or relationships or whatever it is. For some people, it's school, careers, family, whatever. Look at your current situation. Be extremely honest with yourself, because it's easy to just convince yourself of this, that, and the other, that, you are better than you are, whatever. And honestly assess your situation and ask yourself if you are making the most out of what you currently have. What are you doing with the amount that God is currently entrusting you with? And are you ready for more? What can you improve? What can you optimize? What can you do better? What can you get rid of because it isn't moving the needle? There are so many things that you have to take into account to actually be ready for more. God needs to trust you. He needs to be able to take that risk in you and not just blindly give. And I'm going off my own story and my own experience. Again, I'm 19 years old. Take this with the amount of weight that you would like to. I have been in online business for over 2 years now, and I deal with this every night. I find that, like right now, I'm back in my hometown for Christmas, and every time I come home, I seem to get into a sort of mental rut because I'm out of my workspace. And then I keep looking at it and I want more. I ask God for more. November was an amazing month, and I was able to profit on my own $92,000, which is amazing. And obviously the next step from that is 6-figure months, 100K plus profit months. But I look at my management campaigns and I genuinely ask myself, what am I doing to maximize what I have now? Am I ready for more? Do I deserve more? Is the next step up, or is the next step improving where I am at now? And I myself 1,000,000% need to optimize. I am not doing everything I should be or could be doing right now. And you need to be honest with yourself, especially going into 2025. Like this year, there's so much momentum and potential and opportunity that the time is now to show God that you are ready for more. For me too, you procrastinate and I put things off because, I can do it tomorrow. You can do it tomorrow. I will be that person tomorrow. Or you can look at it like this. Be the person you want to be now. The person whose results you want to have. I'll just use me as an example. The version of me that makes 6 figures a month in profit. What are the habits and daily non-negotiables and inputs they are doing on a day-to-day basis, regardless of any external circumstances? What is that person doing? Instead of waiting for luck to make me that person, let me become that person on an inputs basis now. And eventually the results will follow. Am I doing everything I should be and could be right now? No. Being fully honest with myself. So now I'm making my goal not to first make that 6 figures. That is a big goal, 6 figures a month. But the bigger goal is become the person that is ready and worthy of that. Because there will be no imposter syndrome, no doubt, no insecurities or things that actually come from you. The devil is always going to try to get in your head. But I will lay down with myself at night and know that I am worthy of what I have because of the things I did to get there. It wasn't luck. It wasn't something that I just got handed on a silver platter and decided to sit there and, buy a bunch of designer shit and whatever. No, I was intentional with this. I was intentional with my daily inputs, with my habits, with my non-negotiables, envisioning, using the law of visualization to envision what that version of me is doing, and then let God do the rest. Show to God that you are ready to do all these things. Show to God that you are willing to put in the work day to day without the results to become that version that you visualize yourself being, that version of yourself that you see yourself being when you do have those results. That person almost hit me. Because when you start to become that person, when you start to do those things on a constant basis, not just one-offs, God sees that, because you can't do everything on your own. You cannot just brute force your way to life. You might be able to get from 0 to 1, but you damn near can't get from 0 to 5. You need God for that. And when you start to do those things on a daily basis, God will start to reward you. God will start to put the puzzle pieces together that you cannot put together yourself. You might be able to fill the border of the puzzle, but God is the one who does the inner pieces. He completes these parts of you. You can do the outline, you can be the framework of yourself that you imagine yourself being, and then God will work and give you the intangibles when you show Him that you are ready. I hope that was a way that is easy to digest. This is something that, I've been talking about myself, because again, I've been lazy recently. I've been procrastinating, scrolling on my phone too much, not giving everything I could be giving. And sometimes it's easy to convince yourself that, oh, I'm just on a break, it's holidays, and you spend more time with family. I've done all that. And there's still 6 to 8 free hours in the day that I might only be able to take advantage of 2 of them because I'm genuinely being lazy. That's it. And with 2025 coming up, if we are able to just be honest with our situations, be vulnerable with ourselves, vulnerable enough to admit, no, I'm not doing everything. Yeah, I'm kind of being lazy right now. I'm selling myself short. That enough should be motivation to make change. That is it. Make the changes in yourself that you can control, and God will make the changes that you cannot. And I'll circle back to the part of this that I really believe is just the most fulfilling and exciting part of it all is, I'll use my example again with online business. It is easy to get stuff like imposter syndrome, think you got lucky, think you don't deserve it. But when you consciously do these inputs and become this person that you told yourself you were going to become, and God rewarded you with the rest, you did it. Pride isn't good, but you can have a little bit of pride in the fact that this was a conscious action you took to do everything that was in your control. So if you know in your heart you did everything in your control, you can't even really be mad at the output, because that was just something bigger than you decided the outcome of that. For me, I know I'm not doing everything I can right now. I am not doing the daily inputs and things that I'm going to do. I've been putting off doing YouTube for so long, wanting this perfect start, to have a perfect video that will go viral right when I start. Or I can just have one of these things that I know I would love to talk about in a way where I can just yap and end up saying something maybe well enough put together for people to understand. Or I can wait and be lazy and procrastinate. And yes, this might not be a super well put together or highly edited or whatever video, but it's real, it's authentic, it's raw. And it is moving the ball forward. This is my first step into doing what I am talking about in this entire video. So don't stress yourself out. And I think an easy way to take action, as I was so rudely interrupted by that roundabout knocking my camera over, what I was saying is, after you have self-assessed, after you've taken that first step, do not set 100 new habits and 100 new routines that you need to do. Make 3. Whatever you can handle at the start is progress. You can change that progress and tweak that progress as you make progress, but do not overdo it at the start. Day by day, become that person. The strongest men, the best version of yourself is not built in a day. It is built over years of day by day inputs. So that's about all I think I had for this. Anything else would just be excessive yap. But it's time to show God you're ready for more. It's time for me to show God I'm ready for more. 2025 is right around the corner, and there is no better time than now. If not now, when?